Jesus Christ, October 7th, why the fuck did you have to drop so much music on us? Guys, no joke, I'm covering Green Day out of, well, basic necessity, but I almost have enough for like half a catch-up quickie just from releases from the 7th. So, I hate to do this, but just in case I don't get time to cover any of these in greater detail, Alter Bridge's new album kicks ass, the new Sum 41 is possibly the best album they've ever released, the new Joyce Manor is fucking stellar, Placebo finally have a terrific and comprehensive best of collection that you all need to check out, especially if you're trying to get into them, Sonata Arctica's latest is great if you're into that kind of thing, and motherfucking NoFX just released what's probably their best album in 15 years, and I'm not even slightly joking there, seriously. But we have to address the big green elephant in the room, but hopefully I'll get a chance to cover some of these albums later, particularly that NoFX one, but just in case, guys, there you go. If this album ain't your thing, you are not short on options on good new shit. But since I've been teasing a new series on Green Day for the past, well, forever, I suppose I should let you guys know what I think of this album, and let me just get the biggest spoiler out of the way right now. If I do end up doing that series, I'm not going to be able to call it Rise and Fall of Green Day, because this album is good. Damn good. Fall averted. It's easily the best thing they've released since American Idiot. Granted, that's not saying much, but it's more or less the return I was desperately hoping for. The return that, let's all be real here, I think all of us were hoping for. Billy Joe Armstrong sounds like he's a new fucking man. The lifeblood of passion and creativity is pulsing throughout his guitar riffs, lyrics, and vocal deliveries. This might be one of the best guitar performances he's ever pulled off. The opening track, Somewhere Now, starts with blissfully serene acoustics and trades blows with fierce, crunchy electric work without even feeling an iota schizophrenic. Songs like Bang Bang, Bouncing Off the Wall, and Youngbloods are outrageous power chord barn burners, and Outlaws, Troubled Times, and Ordinary World are terrific slower jams that just vaguely remind us that Green Day can grab hold of those heartstrings when they want to, but don't wrangle the ever-loving life out of them like some bands tend to do. And lyrically, oh man, I just gotta say it, this might be one of the best albums they've ever written. The core theme of the album is, well, chaos, tumultuousness, strife, and uncertainty. It's easily the most bold album they've ever written, with songs taking inspiration from the American mass shooting epidemic, the Black Lives Matter movement, harassment culture, amongst other pertinent issues of the day. It's an album that feels relentlessly relatable, even if it isn't exactly in a sunshiny way, but this album does hit you right in the center of your psyche. People are scared, paranoid, exhausted, and, well, shitheads are more than happy to stoke those fires of our anxiety, and these guys have captured that feeling almost perfectly. I'm tempted to call this 2016 the album, but calling it that doesn't feel like an endorsement, you know what I mean? And Trey's drumming is tighter than ever. His terrific fills, punchy tom placement, and cymbal writing create an airtight seal for the melodies to play around in. And again, we're looking at one of the better performances from him on a Green Day album, period. Nothing feels restrained, muted, or milquetoast. Something that, yeah, was seriously starting to become a problem. I was impressed with Trey's work here. It's certainly miles better than the unfortunate album that bears his name. God, can we please forget this ever happened? Please? But before I let this album bang bang all over my face, remember how I said this is more or less the return I was hoping for? Oh, god damn it, I hate to be that guy, but Mike fucking Dirnt. He still sounds like he's fucking asleep. Oh, come on, dude! So much about this album is so fucking killer, and you can't even be bothered to join in the fun? Not even a little dude! Come on! Fuck off! Don't get me wrong, it isn't a bad performance. In fact, if this were pretty much any other guy, I would probably say that it's just serviceable, if not exquisite, and leave whatever fucks I had at the door. But guys, this is Mike fucking Dirnt, the guy responsible for this, and this, and this. You get get what I mean, right? Darrent is masterclass, and I expect better out of him than this, goddammit. You could make the argument that this style of music doesn't necessarily lend itself to the more complicated line work, and you would have a decent point there. But if anyone could have made that work, it would have been Mike fucking Darrent. So, but even that complaint, yeah, it feels like I'm being nitpicky. It's not something that I think most of you are going to notice or care about, and I wouldn't say it kneecaps the album's brilliance or anything. This is still seriously one of the best goddamn things to come out of this year, and despite everything else being shitty about 2016, this has been a very solid year for music, especially if you're a punk. Guys, on top of all the other good releases that came out on Friday, this might be at the top of the heap. It's totally worth picking up. But I don't know, guys, that new NoFX is really, really good. Seriously, if you have the Dosh, get both. Revolution Radio gets 5 kick-ass albums released on the same day. Out of 5.